everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa and you're watching Growing on Vancouver Island. Today's video is quite different than my typical content on this channel. I wanted to make a video for Tea Tuesday as Grandma Sandy has suggested that maybe I should try these Tuesday tea videos out. So I have thought about it and decided what topic I wanted to do. And if you haven't guessed it by the thumbnail or the title of this video, my real life job is a nurse. And this video is going to be all about how I beat nurse burnout working as a frontline nurse during the pandemic in a hospital. If that's not something you're really interested in, try checking out one of the other videos. I'll put some links in the description and in the cards that are a little bit more typical to my channel of videos you'd probably be more interested in. And if this is something that you are interested in, keep watching. For Tea Tuesday, I'm going to be drinking some white lavender tea, which might be a mistake because it's 9:30 p.m. and I'm not working nights tonight. I'm working nights tomorrow. So this might keep me up a little too late, but we're gonna do it anyway. This was my first time trying white lavender tea. Let me tell you, it is delicious. And in case you're wondering, it's iced white lavender tea. It's 30 degrees Celsius right now, very warm, and I could not have a hot drink right now. So it's iced tea. So, the background on myself. I've been a nurse for 15 years, working at our local hospital. And I have worked through the entire pandemic as a frontline nurse. And after 15 years of nursing and working during a pandemic, which by the way, I didn't even know what a pandemic was, except for the 15 seconds of education we got in nursing school giving us a brief definition of pandemic prior to this all starting. So it's just a little background on what they teach you in nursing school about pandemics 15 years ago, not very much. So I've worked all through the pandemic and I got very burned out. If you haven't heard of the term nurse burnout, there's a lot of definitions out there of what nurse burnout is. I'll just read you a brief definition. You can get all kinds of different versions of it. Nurse burnout is a mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion caused by stresses, job dangers, and frustration in the workplace. It's a constant feeling of helplessness, which can lead to illness and career dissatisfaction. So that's just one definition. You can get many different similar definitions out there, but they're all kind of the same. So after the first year and a half or so-ish of working during the pandemic, I was getting really burned out. And the definition maybe kind of covers it, but one of the things that can happen with burnout is you get physically or mentally unwell. And you could be both physically and mentally unwell. You get burnt out faster, like you have no energy at all. You could be depressed. There can be a lot of physical symptoms or mental symptoms that you could suffer from when you are burned out from your job as a nurse or in other professions as well. So after at least a year and a half of this pandemic, I was really burned out. Truly burned out, but you just keep going because that's what you have to do in your job. It's hard to work in a hospital during a pandemic when you're wearing all of the isolation gear from head to toe. It's really hot, it's really sweaty, it's exhausting. You get short of breath sometimes if you're wearing those face shields. It's just not pleasant. And after a year and a half or so of doing that, I was really burned out. And fast forward to February of 2022, I was having some very strange symptoms. My first symptom was insomnia. And I thought, oh, this is so strange. I couldn't sleep after a night shift, and I don't have a lot of trouble sleeping typically. So I went, to make a long story short, I took a COVID test after a varieties of discussions, and it was positive. I had caught COVID-19, and I thought I was going to get through the whole pandemic without catching COVID. So I was ordered to stay home from work for what for me ended up being 12 days. It's not really 12 days for everybody, but for me it ended up being 12 days. So I was off for 12 days, and I decided I was going to kick COVID in the bottom. I don't get a lot of vacation time as a nurse. Unfortunately, where I live, we don't get a lot of vacation. And I was gonna kick this illness's butt so that I could have more time off work and feel good. So I ate a ton of vegetables, more than I've eaten in years, and fruits. And I kicked COVID's butt within about 3 days. I was 100% normal, healthy. You would never know that COVID was ever a thing. And so that gave me 9 more days of free time that I did not expect to have. And during that time, I decided to start a YouTube channel, which might seem a little weird, but I've been thinking about this for 3 years. I started watching a garden channel called Garden Answer, and Laura on Garden Answer, the host, more than 3 years ago, about 3 years ago, and every time I watched her, I thought, I could do this. We look like we're about the same age, and I'm pretty sure we are the same age, if I'm not mistaken. I've watched every episode on her channel pretty much, and I've calculated, I'm pretty sure we're the same age. Anyways, I thought I could do that too. Why not? Why not start a garden channel? But the answer was always because I don't know how. I'm extremely challenged with technology. Even setting up like a Google account is really difficult for me. But I just decided I was gonna do it. It didn't matter how technology challenged I am, I was gonna set up this YouTube channel. So I did. I knew it had to be about gardening because I love gardening so much. And I just set it up, had a phone, pressed record, and pressed upload, and uploaded a video. And ever since then, I've uploaded over about 100 and so videos. And I am so passionate about making videos about gardening. Gardening is my #1 love in life, and YouTube is probably my second passion in terms of hobbies. I absolutely love YouTube videos. I love them so much. I get an adrenaline rush when I have, a new idea for a video, and I've gone out and filmed some content that I feel like is pretty good or really interesting or something that people might enjoy watching. I know that not all my videos are very good, some are better than others, but if I feel super excited about what I just filmed, I totally get an adrenaline rush. And all of this being said has taken me out of my burnout from work. It's been amazing. And the one thing I didn't expect going on YouTube was the community of YouTube creators. It is amazing. There are so many amazing creators out there, big and small, who all support each other. And it is just so amazing. And it has lifted me out of my burnout from work, and I am so thankful for YouTube. And that is my Tea Tuesday story. A little bit long, but I just wanted to share that with you. That's why I make YouTube videos. I would still maybe make them if I didn't have COVID-19, but that was the trigger. COVID, thank you. Thank you, YouTube. And thank you for watching these videos. It brings me so much joy, all the comments that I read. I try to read every single comment and say something back to everyone who has replied to who has commented on a video. I am so grateful for every one of you. And I will see you in the next video. Happy Tea Tuesday!